What do you wear to be on YouTube?
Here are some matching videos.
Because voice itself the center of attention. It competes. I would recommend gray, and actually I would strongly recommend this, and also make you look bigger than, and make you look bigger and cast a sickly glow to
Make me look bigger. Okay, Google. What's the best place to shoot a YouTube video? It was noted that your palm tree needs to be trimmed. Here's the palm tree. But I just realized this is facing the sunlight, so I'm gonna move so I don't have to stare in the sunlight. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about today was the perils of the YouTube fitness celebrity. So recently, a YouTuber named Bradley Martyn, who's seen as kind of like a really wholesome, nice, good guy, and that's what his whole empire is built around. Two different YouTubers have put out videos kind of showing how behind the scenes off of YouTube, Bradley isn't the trustworthy good guy that people think that he is. And so the reaction to this has been very extreme. A lot of people are like, hey, this is the end of Bradley as we know him. People are commenting snake emojis and like hateful comments all over his YouTube. The first thing I want to note is that people who are commenting these snake emojis and all these like YouTube hate comments are not like the core Bradley fan, like the core fanboys. Like those people are still watching his videos. They're still, not everyone's so into the internet to know about this drama that's happening. I feel like the people who are showing like the outward visible hate or just like the visible trolling, I don't want to call it hate because then people are like, oh, I don't really care, I'm just here for the drama. Those people are not like fans of him that he's losing. Like those are people who are probably pretty neutral to him in general, or maybe, I don't know, jealous of his success, I don't know, or maybe just neutral, don't really care. But when you see someone, some role model, a lot of people's role model kind of like fall a level, people are very interested in kind of bandwagoning and kind of trolling this person. It's just like, it's kind of like a meme personified, a meme embodied in action. Like people can jump on board this meme, like, oh, I'm aware of all this internet stuff that's happening, and Bradley's a snake, and I'm gonna comment snake emojis and leave hateful but very cleverly worded comments so people will like my shit, and then I'll be raking in all the endorphins from these actions. And then so the second point I wanted to bring up is that I feel like the reason we're so interested in these internet celebrities is because they're so connected and so accessible. Like the difference between internet celebrities and like real celebrities, like actors and stuff, is that not only do you hold both of them on a pedestal, the difference is like the internet celebrity is like the cam girl. Like you can see them live their life in real time. They're so connected on social media. They don't really have as much of like a mystique around their existence as like a real actress or like an NBA star would. Their attractiveness comes from the fact that they're so accessible. They're just like you and me. So for example, when all this Bradley stuff was going down, people like to check his Snapchat, they like to check his Twitter, they like to check all his social media outlets, and then they check all the people he's associated with, and oh, are they hanging out with him right now? Oh, are they at lunch? are they like going out to lunch just so they can Snapchat their lunch and make it look really lit, like they don't care what's going on? Because we're all aware that people are watching everything we do on social media, especially when something big like this blows up. And then I think it's kind of fun for the viewer. It's up to the viewer to decide, whether the things that he's doing are, if he's doing it for social media to show, he doesn't care. He's just a happy-go-lucky guy who doesn't care about haters. Or like if you have drama between two of your friends, there's no discussions forums about like who's right or who's wrong, But when something like this happens between an internet celebrity and another internet celebrity, all the screenshots are there, all the everything's laid out, and people are discuss it, and you have the opportunity to kind of like get into that drama yourself and look at the evidence and decide who you think is right, which I think that's why people like reality TV as well. We can script our social media to the point that reality shows can script their interactions. But the thing is, like, the Bradley that we have grown to know and love or don't love, it's an internet persona that was created by him. Like, we have no other way of knowing who he is unless we have seen him in real life or hang out with him in real life. The person we like is the one that we see through the internet. So it's kind of, I feel like people like looking at this stuff for themselves and deciding, like, the last point I wanted to make is that no matter how much he tries to pretend that he doesn't care about, like, haters or whatever he wants to call them, trolls and stuff, he does care. And I feel like it's kind of fake, insincere to act like it's not happening. Like, without YouTube, he's just like a regular guy in the gym, really jacked, just a guy in the gym though. But with YouTube, he has all this support, people who look up to him. He can sell merch. Like, the internet gives him the validation, both emotionally and financially, that he needs to even survive and run a business. So it doesn't make sense that you'd be able to block out something big like this happening from your life. Like, is he really going to take a chill pill and just like not be on the internet for 3 days? It's just not. I would say it's not possible. And if it is possible for you, then you're like low-key autistic, and that's very, very strange for you to ignore so much overwhelming, words and evidence and everything, and just everything spewing against you. Because behind, the internet, there's real people saying real things and, sharing thoughts that they actually have in real life. Yeah, I know that wasn't really about Bradley Martyn.
So, what about Bradley Martyn, the whole Callan thing?
So I have an expert here today. This is Christopher. Hi, Christopher. Christopher has been lifting for, a number of years, and he's been into YouTube fitness. He was really into it back when, before I started lifting. So he's kind of been out of YouTube fitness, and I remember seeing on Instagram Bradley Martyn posting a video of himself lifting at Chris's gym, and I was like, yo, look at this video. What if you could meet Bradley Martyn one day? And yeah, and how was that? Was he how you expected in real life? Was he nice?
He was big.
He was big, okay.
He's big, he's jacked.
So, did he strike you as like a pretty nice guy?
I don't know. It was only like a 2-3 minute interaction with him.
Was he a snake?
And it's just that Callum put his out there to the public, and Bradley he didn't put his side out there to the public. Unless Bradley was the one who was totally at fault, which is possible.
But does it matter to you, like, your everyday? Like, what do you, what skin is it off your back? He goes to your gym, right? So do you feel like you'll see him one day?
No, yeah, I don't care, because I don't care like about the beef at all. Because it's like, well, what is Callum to me? I didn't know about him before Bradley. I was like, who is this guy? When he's huge and jacked, yeah, but like, I don't know, he's not doing anything for me, so it's like, what's the point in caring about him?
So what about that gym? So are you still going to go to Bradley's gym opening in March, or?
Well, of course I'm going to go to the gym.
Okay.
It's like, if Bradley Martyn's going to open up a gym, and he says it's like he says it's going to be his baby pretty much. Like he treats BM Fit as his baby, and if zoo culture is going to be a physical manifestation of that, then it's going to be he's going to care for it a lot. And so you know, when someone's that passionate about things that they do, that it's going to be worthwhile to check it out.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's like as deep as we get into all this, who's wrong and who's right, the fact that Bradley's creating something, I don't know. It's like, who owns your gym right now? Do you even know? Like, he could be a terrible person too.
Yeah.
He could be donating money to people you hate, for all we know. But as long as it's like a good price and the gym is lit, you know, it's. Well, to conclude this video, thank you for being on my show. I don't know if you guys were expecting some workout footage. If you were, I'm sorry. Actually, wait, I got you guys here. Okay, guys, this is called walking lunges. Okay.
You have to be happy.